So get yourself settled in a seat. Make sure your legs and your arms are not crossed. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And allow yourself to fully arrive. I know sometimes it's a last minute thing. Oh, is that the time? Dash. Get connected. And you've kind of got yourself all worked up. So now's the time to allow yourself to just focus on your breathing. Notice each breath in and each breath out. And just keep noticing your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And allow your body just a moment or two to realize that this is that time once again. That time when you can simply be. So relax. And your next deep breath in. As you exhale, close your eyes and allow yourself to go inwards. You might decide to go into your heart or into your mind or simply inwards. Whatever works for you. Still focusing on your breathing, each inward and outward breath. But allow your attention to go inwards. And notice, if you will, how your body feels at this moment in time. Starting with the top of your head, working down into your jaw. And if you come across any area where there is tension or any dis-ease of any kind, know that you can release that energy on the next outward breath. So moving down around your neck and your shoulders, there's often tightness here. Simply set it free on your next outward breath. And moving down your arms to your hands, in and around your chest, down your back, over your midriff, all the way down to your waist. Still focusing on your breathing in and your breathing out. But each time you come across any tightness, any tension, or any discomfort at all, release that energy on your next outward breath. So going down into your hips, in and around your abdomen, and down your legs, to your knees, and beyond, all the way down to your feet. That's good. Now I'd like you to notice where your body makes contact with the seat that you're sat on. Where your feet make contact with the floor, perhaps through footwear. Does any part of your back make contact with the back of the chair? Or your arms? Just notice which parts of your body make contact with the seat that you're sat on. And notice the sounds immediately around you. And then notice the sounds that are slightly further away. And know that every sound that you have noticed is simply a reminder that you are perfectly safe. And now is that time to relax. So relax now and simply be. So focusing again on the points of your body, those areas that make contact with the chair, the seat, the couch, whatever it is you have settled yourself on for this meditation this evening. And imagine, if you will, that each area that your body makes contact with that seat becomes spongy. So your feet, maybe through footwear, connect with the floor, and that becomes spongy. Where you are sat, the seat upon which you are sat becomes a little bit softer, a little bit more comfy. And allow yourself to just imagine or recall what it feels like to sink into something that's a little bit softer. So every area of your body now that is in contact with your seat is actually experiencing the sensation of being on a very cushioned, slightly softer surface that's almost wrapping itself around you. And imagine, or pretend if you will, that just to one side of your hand is a button you can press. And when you do so, the seat will raise up your legs and tip you back very slightly until you are in that ever so comfortable, relaxed position that's slightly elevated. Yes, that's better. So now take another nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, still keeping in mind the sensation of being in a recliner chair. But now you begin to notice just a hint of a sensation of movement, as if you are being carried along. And indeed you are. Imagine, if you will, that this is a special seat in a very long train. And the train has just started moving along the track. So you begin to recall, imagine or pretend the sound of a train running along the track. You know, that repetitive little sound that you sometimes notice when sat on a train. But right now you have the luxury of this wonderful, soft recliner seat. And you can simply be and relax and let the train carry you as it does. And the train passes through a few different stations. The first one it passes through is a red station. Everything is painted in red. All the signage is red. Curious. But you're passing through. You remain relaxed. And you might still be focusing on your breathing, that inward breath and that outward breath. And if any thoughts come in, that are not to do with this meditation, just let them pass through. Don't latch onto them. You don't need them right now. You can simply be. Right now is your time to just be and relax. So relax now while you recline in this comfortable chair and let the train carry you through the stations, passing through the next station and then the next. And at that point, the lights come on in the carriage that you're in, and they give a kind of golden glow to everything. And the train carries on through other stations. And you notice the glorious blue sky as you glance out the window. And that lovely repetitive sound of the train moving. And it isn't long before the train actually passes through a very dark tunnel. It's quite a long tunnel. Good job those lights came on in the carriage. And when you come out the other side, the train begins to slow up because you've arrived at your station, the place where you are to go today. Now you can choose to stay in the carriage and just relax on this chair. But if you wish, you can step out. And when you step out onto the station, you will notice different sounds. And here there is a garden with beautiful blossom and flowers in beds. And there is a small pond. And right by this pond is another little place to sit with a little table and 2 chairs. Now, I don't know who it is that you might like to spend some special time with, but I do know there's a very strong chance they might be there waiting for you. So moving towards the little table and the chairs, right by the little pond, you notice some movement in the pond. And blow me down, it is a bird in there having a wash. It seems to completely be so in the zone, totally enjoying the sensation of that water in amongst its feathers and over its body, that it takes no notice of you whatsoever. And you continue to move closer to the pond. And as you sit down, a different level of comfort washes over you, feeling quite blessed with having seen that beautiful little bird wash itself. You now turn your attention to who is here with you, that loved one that you'd like to spend some precious time with, maybe even have a hug. But together for a while you sit in silence, watching what happens in the pond. The bird flies off, and then a little hedgehog comes along. And you watch it, feeling quite happy about seeing such a wonderful little creature, and really feeling the peacefulness of this garden, this beautiful place. And after a while, you turn your attention to whomever it is that has been waiting for you here. And I will leave you here to share some time with this person, whoever it might be. And together you can really absorb that lovely calm stillness that's in the air in this beautiful, gentle garden. I'll call you back in a bit. or too soon. It is time for your companion to go. But you can stay in the garden a little bit longer. And as you do, you notice a dragonfly hovering over the little pond. And it scoots away and then it comes back again. And then it settles on a leaf, stretches its wings out. Seems like it's also absorbing the lovely, peaceful energy that's in this garden. So you allow yourself to notice how that energy feels for you. How does peacefulness feel for you? That lovely, quiet stillness. And yet things are moving around you. You can hear the odd bird or two. There are some chimes that just tinkle every now and again with a bit of a breeze. And yet it is quite gentle. Every time you hear the chime, a wave of even more peacefulness seems to wash over you. So you just let that happen over and over again. And now you notice a butterfly. And it flutters around you, eventually landing on the table right next to you. So close. You watch it. Notice the colours or colour. Notice its shape and its size. It too seems to be enjoying this peacefulness, this stillness, in this safe garden. And then the strangest thing catches your eye, just a little above your height. And not very far away. It's a little bit like a miniature air balloon with a little basket dangling from it. And in that gentle breeze it is just drifting towards you. Until it's right in front of you, you can reach out and just take it in your hand. It is that small. And as you do so, you notice there is a very small, beautifully wrapped box inside the basket. And it has your name on it. So taking the box out of the miniature air balloon, you set the balloon free and it drifts off again. So take your time now and open this box and see what mysterious gift has come your way. So you can put this gift in a safe place. Might be your pocket, it might be somewhere else, entirely up to you. You might decide to hide it away in this beautiful garden. And then you find it's time, you just know it's time to move from this garden now and make your way back to the station. So as you go back to the station, there is the train. So you find your lovely, comfortable, soft seat. And as you find your soft seat, you feel so almost dreamy. Yes, that's it. You're almost dreamy. Much calmer. Yes, and definitely full of, what is it now? Peace. Then you feel for the button to put yourself in that reclining position again. That's lovely. And so the train begins the return journey. And it isn't long before you're going through that very long tunnel. And you just let yourself recall everything that you've experienced in that beautiful garden. Absolutely everything. You can relive it while you're being carried by the train through all the different stations. And then the yellow station, the light goes out. It's not needed anymore. You just were aware of it very slightly, the difference. And before you know it, you're coming back through that station that has all the red writing, all the signage is in red. Gosh, that was quick. Ah, yes. Focusing on your breath. You focus on your breath now. Your breath in and your breath out. And pressing that button so the seat moves back into its original position. That's it. And you may recall you imagined what it felt like to have the surface of the chair you were sat on being softer than it was. So now allow your awareness to bring it back to how it is. And notice that your feet are on the floor, either through footwear, and it's not so spongy now. It's back to how it is. And let yourself notice where your body makes contact with the seat that you're on once again. And this time we're going to go from the top of the head down to our feet and notice how much calmer, how much more peaceful each part of your body feels now. So from the top of your head, down over your ears, in and around your eyes. That feels good, doesn't it? Moving down to your neck and your shoulders. Down your arms, all the way to your hands and the tips of your fingers. and in your chest and your upper back, in and around your abdomen, moving down to your waist. Notice how much more you can notice now. Isn't that nice? And moving into your hips and your abdomen, down your legs to your knees, your calves and your shins, and into your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Now let yourself begin to notice the sounds around you again. Notice the sounds around you, and they simply tell you that everything has been happening normally all around you all the time that you have been having your meditation. Isn't that great? So take a nice deep breath in and exhale, and begin to consciously choose to bring yourself back, your awareness back into your space, back into your room. So wriggle your toes, flex your legs, wriggle your hips a little bit in your body, raise your shoulders, roll your shoulders, move your arms, wave your arms around, wave to me, tap the top of your head, touch the back of your neck, and then touch your cheeks. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, if you haven't done already, then open your eyes and look around you. That is it for tonight, folks. Well done. I hope that you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed delivering it. I hope that you did find that peacefulness, because there was plenty there to have. And I wonder what your gift was. If you feel like sharing what your little gift was, just put the message in the box below. That would be fantastic. I'd love to know what you